Evelyn Diaz is an economic justice gladiator. She is a social justice warrior. She brings that serious combination of intellectual heft, skill, energy, and heart. She advocates for the best of our human values in spirit, and more importantly, in practice. I've known Evelyn for over 16 years. In 2001, I was a new Chicago Jobs Council board member, and Evelyn was one of CJC's leading policy thinkers then. We worked on important projects together when she left to work for Mayor Daley and head up the Department of Family Support Services. My friend Evelyn Diaz has long been a champion of social justice in Chicago, and now is President of Heartland Alliance. And now she does that work for the world. For Heartland Alliance is a global human rights organization that provides housing, health care, and needed human services for those with the least. Heartland does this for over 500,000 people every year around the world. And here's something else that's special about my friend Evelyn. She's a connector. There's no one better at connecting people and organizations with ideas, partners, and resources. She's one who's always ready to share her expertise and contacts in an effort to help others. And by the way, I did meeting with Darius. So, okay, yeah. I've witnessed her passion for justice and ethical leadership. I know she's a champion. She deserves this award because she's one of us. And now it's my pleasure and privilege to make it official. Please welcome BPI 2018 Champion of the Public Interest, my friend, my sister, Evelyn Diaz.
So I've noticed about myself that ever since Hoy called me to tell me that I was going to receive this award, I've been really emotional about it. And it hasn't been true for other awards that I've received. And so thinking about why that is, I was reminded that when I was about 7 years old, my mother, who really looked out for me, she put me in front of the television set and she said, I want you to watch this. And what was on the TV that night in 1977 was a TV documentary about Dr. King and the Civil Rights Movement. And I was way too young to really understand what I was seeing, but the footage any child could get. The footage was horrific and violent injustices being perpetrated upon Black people. And Dr. King was rallying people to fight back against that injustice. That was really clear. And while I didn't even understand, they would show clips of his speeches, and I didn't understand all of it, but I knew his words were powerful, and I myself was riveted to the TV. I was totally mesmerized. And I remember thinking, that work, fighting back against injustice, that is the most important work, the highest order work that anybody could do. And it has been a privilege to work side by side by social justice crusaders my entire career, and I count Saquon, I count Jadine among those people, and now to be leading Heartland Alliance, this global human rights and anti-poverty organization, the biggest one in the Midwest, is just a huge blessing. But I want BPI to know that the reason this is so emotional for me is because really, you've tapped the shoulder of that 7-year-old inside. And you've said to her, you did it. You're there. I consider BPI, you are the old gangsters. You are the real deal on social justice. You are the people who are, in my mind, the highest order, doing the most important work that there is. So to receive this award from you, Hoy, and my dear friend Julie Brown and Alex Polikoff and Adam Gross and all of you, it is just an incredible honor. And I want you to know that I'm humbled by it, and I thank you. And to all of you in the room, thank you for being here tonight to support this incredible organization.